There are all sorts of different puzzle games out there, and the new one Frutakia 2 has a slot machine, but you use it in a few interesting ways. But do these reels end up lining up for a jackpot, or is this one just really bad? Frutakia 2 is an interesting take on the puzzle game. It's a slot machine, but what you're really ending up gambling with is your health meter that ends up being used every time you roll the slots or move one of the reels up and down. Your goal is to match up the animal symbols to get 3 in a row. Of course, you can do this in a few different ways. There are combos and plenty of other things to take in consideration in order to bring your score up, level up, and try to see how high of a score you're able to get. Due to the health system, so you have a very limited amount of moves that you're able to do before it completely runs out, and with your real goal being to try to level up to get even more points, there is a surprising amount of strategy as far as figuring out how many times you should test to move a reel. You may have 4 animals in a row potentially set up, but you're just missing that one, and you go through a reel a few times, you end up losing so much health from looking that you don't really get any bonus for finally getting that 4 in a row. So you have to decide how many times you want to chance it before just pulling that lever and changing things up again. Once you get a grasp of the gameplay and some strategies, this is where the game actually does become a bit addictive and fun. There really isn't, of course, a ton going on, but with a lot of puzzle games, sometimes simplicity ends up being the best. If you're able to fill up the meter on the left side, which is also your health, you do end up leveling up, and when you do, you'll be able to get more points, but more symbols are added to the playing board, and the same goes when you level up again. As you can tell, the graphics are very simple in this game with just the slot machines, the pictures of the animals, a few effects here and there, and the same goes in the sound department. A couple of sound effects, including one that sounds directly pulled from the Jetsons. As well as only a couple of music tracks, one that usually plays during gameplay and one at the menus. When it comes to puzzle games though, Frutakia 2 is an okay one that works well on mobile, but on console you just expect a bit more. Maybe a few unlockables, ways to customize your game playing field, or even having a 2-player option where you compete against a friend with a split screen of some kind. From the technical side of things though, the game ran smoothly. I didn't run into any major glitching, crashing, or slowdown of any sort. Frutakia 2 is available now on mobile devices, Nintendo 3DS, PC, and PS4 for $3.99. While it does have trophies on PS4, it does not have a Platinum trophy. Overall, Frutakia 2 is a pretty fun little puzzle game that can potentially become addictive. The thing is though, do you necessarily want to be playing a game like this on your PS4, and that's of course up to you to decide. Hopefully maybe down the road they'll also release the game on Vita, which I think it would work well on. Overall, with everything said, I'm going to be giving Frutakia 2 a 4 out of 10. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course I hope you enjoyed.